Are you looking for the best monitors for PS5? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Acer Nitro 15282K. The Acer Nitro 15282K has the specs that take advantage of everything that's great about a PS5. That includes 4K resolution and HDR support for bright, vivid colors that make it feel like you're a part of the game. We love the 28-inch screen, which is the perfect size for a desktop setup without hogging every available inch of space. The Acer Nitro has plenty of ports, including 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. You only need one for the PS5, but that leaves an extra for another gaming console or device. It has a 144Hz refresh rate, which will translate into 120Hz with the PS5, because that's what the game console supports. That high refresh rate gives the Acer room to grow for other devices that can support a higher refresh rate and online gaming that may use up all of that 144Hz. While the Acer isn't the most expensive model on our list, it's not cheap. The price could be prohibitive for some gamers. At number 2. GigabyteARS FB43U. The GigabyteARS FB43U is a big screen for big games. While 43 inches might be too large for some desks, if you've got the space, the Gigabyte is worth it. It supports beautiful 4K resolution with a full 144Hz refresh rate that can handle the PS5's 120Hz. The VISA Display HDR 1000 will blow your mind because, at HDR 1000, it offers peak brightness that's only outperformed by VISA HDR 1400 found on top TVs. That means you get the brightest brights, outstanding contrast thanks to deeper blacks, and graphics that pop off the screen. Thankfully, it's got an HDMI 2.1 port to fully support everything the PS5's speed, resolution, and graphics. The Gigabyte includes KVM, keyboard video mouse, to switch between devices without installing extra software or drivers, making it easier to navigate the various ways you use your computer. There's a surprise bonus with this large monitor: 2 impressive speakers. Speakers weren't really on our radar when we were looking for great PS5 gaming monitors, but you might not need separate speakers with this model. The only downside is that it's a serious investment. Luckily, it does occasionally go on sale for a more reasonable price. At number 3. Bankmobile ZX3410R. The Bankmobile ZX3410R may not be perfect, but it's a curved monitor with good performance at a reasonable price. The standout features are definitely the 400 nit brightness, you might need sunglasses, and 144Hz refresh rate, which will function at 120Hz with PS5. The resolution falls between 1080p and 4K, so you'll still get clear, sharp images, though it's not true 4K. Curved monitors can be pricey, but this one balances the features with the price. It also offers you a great viewing experience with a little more leeway on your positioning than most curved monitors. A little bonus perk is the built-in speakers, and their surprisingly big bass. However, Bank cuts corners by not offering true HDR. It has HDR, which is a Bank technology that automatically adjusts the screen's brightness to the ambient light levels. It's a great feature, but it's a little deceiving with its name. It also doesn't have an HDMI 2.1 port. At number 4. Samsung Odyssey G7. The Samsung Odyssey G7 is a smaller curved screen that can keep up with anything the PS5 can dish out as far as refresh rates go. It boasts an impressive 240Hz, which is twice as much as you need when using the PS5. We picked it for the best 120Hz model because it future-proofs your setup if you invest in newer game consoles or if a future software update for the PS5 increases the maximum refresh rate. While the HDR 600 is good, it's not the most impressive HDR specs on our list. However, this Samsung still offers excellent contrast that makes you feel like you're part of the game. We also like the slightly smaller size for those who might not want a monitor that doesn't eat up all the desk space. This model also has a screen that can rotate vertically or horizontally. Our only word of caution is that this model may need to be calibrated upon opening. At number 5. Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q. The Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q is an affordable monitor for the PS5, but it does make some performance compromises. This monitor has a tilting, swiveling head so you can adjust it however you need it for better viewing angles. Add to that a shadow boost feature that enhances darks for better contrast, and you've got a monitor that performs far better than the price tag suggests. The Asus is also made well, giving it added durability that you might not expect when looking at budget monitors. The compromise comes in the refresh rate and connectivity options. It has a decent 60 Hz refresh rate, but that isn't quite enough to take advantage of everything the PS5 can do. It also doesn't have an HDMI 2.1 port, limiting your gaming a little further.